Okay, hey YouTube, this is Andy, aka Max Writer, back with you again on this lovely Friday. Um, this is another little server tour. This one's going to be a little tour. Anyway, this one's going to be a little bit different. A lovely day. I'm going to show you one of my claims to fame in Minecraft. Okay, my only claim to fame in Minecraft, and someone is probably going to dispute me who hears this. Actually, you know what? This is a bad start. First off, I want to thank new people who have subscribed. I've got a couple new subscribers. I want to thank you guys. I'd also like to thank my old subscribers and say, if you're not enjoying these videos, I'm sorry. I will be continuing the tabletop role-playing games, running them and filming them and putting them up. But I wanted to thank you guys too. Thank all my subscribers. It's kind of nice to have people watching this stuff. Now to the gist of what I was actually going to talk about. I've got a little list that I actually made because I didn't want to forget anything or be too frazzled. This is the Dilgar, as you can see, this is the Dilgar, what do you call it? Portal chamber. Anyway, off topic. And I'm snapping my little lips again. This time on the server, I'm going to show you guys, where was I? My claim to fame. The one thing that I'm good at Minecraft is not dying. Since I started playing in April, I've only died 5 times total on the 3 different servers that I've played on. Three. And so as oh, okay, that's not legit. Yeah, I can't go anywhere here. Hold on a sec. Oh, that's bad too. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. We're right back where we just were. Anyway, I've tried to say this 3 times now, so here's the 3rd time. The one thing in Minecraft that I'm proud of, I guess I really should say, is that I don't die too often. Like I said, I've died 5 times since I started playing in April. I'm very careful about trying not to die, and I'm not a great builder. I love exploring, but I'm not a great builder. But yeah. Anyway, I build pretty decent stuff. Oh, gosh, I can't get my thoughts together. Anyway, point being, I don't die a lot. So I was going to show you the places that I've died on this server. The first time I died was actually right when I started playing. When I started playing Minecraft, I was not yet whitelisted to the Nuintari server, so I went to the LDShadowLady fan server. I'm a big fan of Lizzie. I think her videos are funny, and I enjoy watching her. And I saw the server information, so I decided to try out her server, and it's a good server. There's some good mods on there, real nice people. There's quite a bit of griefing, unfortunately, but you know, it's a public server, so you kind of have to deal with that kind of stuff. First time I got on the server, I wanted to start at the old spawn, which she called Narnia, and so I found my way there. There was a teleport. You can actually purchase stuff on her server, so I bought, oh, I should turn this on too, shouldn't I? I can get it going. There we go. Anyway, sorry about that. You can buy things on her server. They have an economy, is what they call it. And so I purchased a little bit of meat, some pork, some cooked pork or something so I would survive, and headed out. And I had, this is the Eternia, oh, it's raining. This is the Eternia portal tower. Nice building. Anyway, so I, lovely. So I headed out, and I was heading through this snow biome, and I got out of spawn, and accidentally fell in a tiny little oh sweet. No, go away. Fell into a tiny little 1x1 hole, and it turned out somebody had dug straight down to bedrock, and of course I died. Fun. That was my first death, and that was not on this server. The next 3 deaths are all on this server, and we're going to go to the spots where I died if I can find them. My second death took place out in this area, actually, north of Eternia. I was just out gathering clay for my friend Steele Douglas, and because he needed clay, I think, for the subway station. He was building like a rail house or a station house to connect our 2 villages, and he was doing his underground, and I had built mine out of clay bricks, so he did the same thing. So I was out here digging clay, one of these ponds out here, and I saw the bubbles were starting to go, so I basically thought, oh, I can make it to the surface. Let me grab this last piece of clay, which was famous last words. In 1.25, when you start drowning, you can't really swim, which is accurate, but awful. And so I drowned probably right here, or in this general vicinity, in 2 blocks of water, with the surface close enough to touch, but not quite reach. I was pretty upset about it, and I was wearing my Uber armor, so here we go. There we are. May 30th, so about a month after. Named this entire swamp First Death Swamp, after me. Well, I named it. I named it after me. There's the rose I left. I'd been wearing my super armor. I had enchanted some diamond armor, 50 level enchantments, because this was 1.25, and it was out here in a puddle somewhere. Luckily, Eternia is right over that way, and I actually went and I'd actually saved my spawn. There's the safety tower. I'm going to show you this real quick. I'd actually saved, while I'm telling this story, I had saved my spawn in Eternia, surprisingly, and was able to run back here. By the time I got back here, it was almost dark. Somehow I managed to find my stuff, the super armor. You can see the, that was not there at the time. This was not here at the time. Find my super armor, find all my other gear. By that time it's getting dark, so I just ran out of the swamp. And of course, this area is a cliff face that leads down to water. Not wanting to spend the night drowning again. Actually, being a little bit worried that going near any water would get me killed. I tarred pillared up, or derp towered, whatever you want to call it, and spent the night there. Let's look around real quick. At which point, is the music going to be super loud again? Let's knock it down. Anyway, tarred pillared up, spent the night there, came back later, built this tower. These steps are actually, originally this was how I got down, was just coming, stair-stepped my way down the tower, left the original tower there as like the pillar in the center of the safety tower, and left it at, and I don't know, just built it out there. I kind of like that, that safety tower. Anyway, we're now on our way to the second spot. I'm going to pause the video because it's a little ways, and I'll have to take the rail, and it'll be boring, and I don't want to start the story till I'm a little bit closer. So, be right back. And we're back. Okay, this is South Hill. I'm back at South Hill. I came back here to get some food. In case any of you noticed how lame my inventory looks right now, that's not usually what I carry. Just that since the server's going to be done, it's not that big of a deal that I'm prepared as I usually am. Anyway, and I should have gone ahead and eaten before I started talking. I don't want to talk my mouth full. Anyway, as I was saying, second death on this server, or the third death overall, took place over here by one of my original towers. When 1.3 came out, I was very excited. I was looking forward to exploring some new territories, finding some of the new stuff for 1.3, getting another village with some new stuff. So I grabbed a boat, headed off. I headed this direction and headed across this sea here, because this area down to the south, and yeah, due south of our area, was pretty much unexplored after just a very short while. Hopped in the boat and took off across the sea. I'm not going to use a boat because we're only going as far as that island. Over there's a swamp over there, but I didn't make it. Well, I almost made it. I had already done some, if I remember correctly, I had done some mining over there in 1.25, so I had a little base set up in a tree. But there it is. You could just make it out in the distance, possibly. I headed across the water, and almost was there when all of a sudden I started taking damage. Now, weird stuff had happened before, and I figured, well, you know, something's wrong, and I quick reloaded to find myself underwater, right in this area. I headed for the surface. I was already drowning. Obviously, that was the damage that I had taken. Here, we'll take a look here. Here we go. I'd already started taking damage, did not make it to the surface, and died. So, I appeared back at South Hill, which is the other side of that tower, grabbed some sugarcane, ran back here, dropped to the bottom, set up a couple sugarcane spots. I think I tore them down since then, and got most of my stuff back, but I was still kind of upset. Because obviously, like I said, one of the things I'm proud of is the fact that I don't die a whole lot. And here I died a second time, and August 1st, 2012, my second death. And it was my computer's fault. My computer was not up to actually running the game. I tried the same thing again, headed off in that direction. Thought, oh, it was just a glitch. Got to an area that was also water, started taking damage, disconnected, reconnected. I was underwater again. Luckily, I wasn't very deep. I was able to save myself, but that was it for 1.3 for that computer. And within a week, I had gotten a new computer. One that could run the game fairly well, and now, as you can see, one that runs Fraps and runs Mumble and Skype very well while everything else is running. So that's it. That's my second death on this server, third death total. We're going to have some travel to do to get to the next one, so we're going to pause it again. Okay, I'm diverging for a second. On my way to the spot where my third death occurred, I stumbled across this. I thought it was a chunk error. It is a massive, massive break in the game, right in the middle of the server owner's main castle. So, wow. So, I don't know if that was here before or not, but what a mess. Okay, it's night, and it is, as you can see, a mess out here. I'm going to go to our embassy. This is the Western Region's embassy in the, ow, I just got shot. Oh my god. The Western Region's embassy in the Empire, part of Nuintari server, and this is actually one of the neater builds that we had, and I haven't had a chance to show anybody, so I guess this server tour will include some other stuff. Conference room, lounge. One of my towers is actually there in the back, but you can only access it from the back, so we're going to go here and sleep, and then we will be on to the next area. Okay, as you can see, we're entering Texcom's domain. This is the site of my third death. Adam and I don't remember what we were doing over here. Oh, yeah, that's right. There was a girl online on the server called Cool Hand Lindsay, and she was noting that she needed gold and that she was working on some village that she'd been working on. So I said, hey, let's go visit her. And so Adam and I found our way to the portal. We're approaching the site right now. Found our way to the portal. Found her place, visited with her for a few minutes. I gave her some gold because I had a surplus at the time. And then decided, well, let's check some of the stuff out. There's a lot of new stuff in this area, and one of which includes this huge glass structure, the Space Needle. He hopped into the unfinished water elevator, which ended up trapping him. Now, in order to try to help him, I started looking around for a way down, thinking, well, maybe it goes further down, underneath, as opposed to just continuing up. And I found a way down. Oh, here it is. Here's the stairwell. Oh my god, this is the stairwell where I died. Apparently, safety nets have been added. I know Adam did add one or two things here, but yeah, he added several things so you could only drop so far. But at the time, this went from right there where that smooth stone is, all the way down to the bottom. I was near the top when chatting with Adam, trying to help him find a way out. Oh, this is still quite a drop. When I fell. Down, 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 down. Gravity. Died at the bottom, was pissed. See, this still isn't the bottom. That's another piece that Adam put in as a safety measure, so you would only get maimed instead of dying if you fell. Fell all the way to the bottom, because that's where my stuff ended up. There might still be a chest down here that he quick built and threw my stuff in. I had to run all the way from Eternia, which is... See, I think I did that. I took a corner too tight. I don't make staircases like this. They have limited amounts of places you can fall. So, oh, this is still unnerving to me. We're still only halfway up. So there, that was my third death. I was... You know what? Oh, do I have any wood? Ah, I don't. Oh well. I was going to put a sign there. Not that it matters at this point. The server will be gone in about a week. But, yep, that's the place I died for the third time. On this server. Fourth time total. So far, my last death. We'll just tell the story as I'm climbing the stairs. My friend DJ also started a little server once this one became defunct and we knew it was going to be gone. We've been playing around there a little bit. Oh, thank goodness we're out. It's a dangerous server. Adam keeps materializing when he logs in. He keeps showing up in the floor or underground and dies. He died a couple times that way. So I'm a little nervous about going there. So we're not going to go there. We found a We headed off. It was an old world of his. We headed off in one direction, east, I think. Maybe west. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Whoa, whoa. Dang it, I'm lost. You're going to see this a lot if you watch my videos, me getting lost or not having a clue where I am or trying to find my way home. Anyway, as I was saying, we found an island we decided we would inhabit. We took up residence there. There was a ravine, so we almost immediately went down into it, checked it out, found some abandoned mines, started stocking up, hit a spot. I'm going the wrong way again. Yeah, I'm not even close. Damn it. You get to watch me be lost while I try to tell this story. Yeah, there's the spire, so I'm going this way. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We found the abandoned mines. We're down there exploring. There was a ravine underground, a completely enclosed ravine. So we headed off, checking it out. There were a couple of, you know how when mine shafts run into ravines, there are these bridges and platforms, some of them not connected. Well, I thought, oh, I'll just jump that platform. It's 1 block away, big deal. I didn't look up. I should have, because that's a chunk error. That's not a glitch. I didn't look up. The ceiling was not high enough to accommodate me jumping from 1 block to another if they were on the same level. It was only too high. Bumped my head, went straight down. I can't remember if it was the fall that killed me or if it was the skeleton at the bottom that shot me, because the bottom was dark and there were several skeletons and I died. And once again, Adam was the one who got down there as quick as he could, blocked off the worst of the mobs, and rescued my items. So, you know, he's a good friend. He's a good guy. I enjoy playing Minecraft with him. So that's to you, Steel Douglas. Appreciate you. Just like I appreciate my subscribers. And I appreciate all the guys I play with, Scody Garbitas and Optimus1971, and that would be Matt and DJ, respectively. Aaron is... Wow, I can't remember his name. Depova? And who else have I been playing with regularly? Wakefield plays Lost in the Fort. Yeah, that's it. And those are the main guys that I know. I also know on this server the Puka and Nuintari, Texcom, Sat Knights, Cool Lindsay, and I'm sorry if I'm forgetting you because I can't remember everybody. And I get 2 guys mixed up all the time. Sat Knights and what's his name? It's awful, isn't it? Anyway, I apologize if I've forgotten you. I'm going to wrap this video up because I've probably gone too long. I'm not sure when and where where I was, or time-wise, so I'm going to try to find my way back through the nether, back to my section, and log there. And that's about it, and thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate you. I appreciate my subscribers. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Mainly comment. I would really like to get some feedback. Oh, one last thing. If you guys who are watching these Minecraft videos, and ooh, I think this is where I came in. Yeah, here's... No, it's not, but this is where I noticed... I can't remember what level I came in. If you guys could let me know what you'd like to see, that would be awesome. I would love to hear... There's the portal. Yeah, that's where I noticed. There's supposed to be a wall here. This is what's been happening all over the server. Just huge chunks missing, usually not this deep. I wonder if they're somehow connected to the portals. Anyway, blah blah blah. If you guys can let me know what you'd like... Oh, wow. If you guys can let me know what you'd like to see me do, I would appreciate it. I'm very new at this. Like I said, once the new server is up and running, we're going to be... I'm a little lost here. I always get lost in the nether. I mean, like, every single time. Oh, that's where I want to be. Anyway, if you guys can let me know what you want to see... train of thought. Man, I'm so ADD on this thing. And like I said, on the new server I'm going to be starting fresh. Everybody's going to be starting pretty much fresh from scratch. We kind of know what the land's going to look like, and I've made a little claim to a location that has not yet been explored in the hopes that there'll be something neat there. But otherwise, it'll be me starting from scratch, and I'm going to tape most of it. Tape, see, you can tell how old I am. Anyway, but if you could also give me some comments on what you'd like to see me do, what you'd like to see on this besides just me showing you stuff, which is all I've done so far, and that's not how it's going to be once we get on the new server. And final reminder, yeah, I'm going to continue to tape the tabletop RPGs that I play. and hopefully, gosh, I got to get my group together. I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna go. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you soon.